Hi everyone, I'm back. I've had a little bit of a 2-week break. I know I posted a video last Thursday, but it wasn't exactly long. So anyway, I'm kind of back with this new background that I've got, featuring all my present babies that I have. But today I've decided that I would like to talk about Hermes. Now, Hermes, I got him as a gift for my birthday back in 2017. A friend surprised me, with him, and yeah, so I was really happy, just have another snake, and also a hognose snake, which I've kind of always wanted. So yeah, so I got him back in, I'm just trying to think now, yeah, it was April 2017, and I think Hermes was about 11 months old when he came to me, so like his birthday would have been in May, sort of thing. I would say that Hermes's personality was, he was very hissy, and hognose snakes are known to be quite sort of hissy, but he never like struck me, never bit me or anything like that, and he was quite fussy with his food. I used to have to put him in like a cardboard tube with his mouth and just kind of block each end off. Now I know that might sound a bit cruel, but I would only leave him in there for sort of half an hour or whatever, and if he hadn't have eaten, let him back out, get rid of the mouse or whatever. But I would say in the summertime he was better with his eating than what he was in the winter. He would go off his food for about 9-10 months. But yeah, so he was, he was quite sort of happy. I know people say, oh, snakes can't express emotions and that, but he was quite happy sort of climbing around. I used to find him climbing around on his furniture and on the little fairy lights that I had in there and stuff. So he seemed fine, until last year. I would say he stopped eating about sort of October time, and I thought he was just going through his winter fasting. I kept doing all sorts to try and get him to eat. I was having him on sort of pinky fuzzy mice, and he just wasn't having it. I even got him like frogs legs, because they're supposed to eat frogs and stuff in the wild, but that didn't work. I tried scenting the mouse or anything I had with tuna, but yet again to no avail. So yeah, he went off his food for quite a while. As I say, it was a good sort of, because normally it'd be like 9-10 weeks, but he was off his food for about a good sort of 3 months, I would say. And yeah, so I don't know, I felt like something might have been going on with him, with his health, but I wasn't sure, because a lot of people said, oh, he's just not eating because it's winter, and apparently that's normal for hognose snakes. But when it got to just after New Year this year, on the 4th of January, he did pass away, and I was absolutely devastated. I tried everything to get him to feed, and I tried to give him the best life that I could, but I still feel guilty to this day that I should have done more. Maybe I should have taken him to the vets. I mean, to be honest, I was planning to take him to the vets once they opened in the new year, but by that point, Hermes had passed away, and I think the first sign that I really knew something was wrong, other than him not eating, was when he was opening and closing his mouth. And I just thought, oh, he's got a bit of substrate stuck. So I took him out and I looked, and he did have a little bit of substrate in his mouth. I took that out, put him back, but he was still opening and closing his mouth. So he was just kind of going round his tank and stuff very slowly. And then I did notice that he kind of went round his little coconut hide and then stopped. And I thought, oh, okay, maybe he's just having a rest or whatever, I'll leave him to it. And I kept checking on him, he was in the same place. I thought maybe he's just gone to sleep there. And little did I know he'd actually passed away. So anyway, an hour after all that, I lifted him out, and he was just like a bit of cardboard. He was, stiff, and I guess you'd say like rigor mortis had set in. I know that sounds really grim and horrible, but it's part of life and death, I suppose. I miss him a lot. I do miss him. Even though he had a little hissy, temperament and all the rest of it. He was cute. He had a cute little face, and I think all hognose snakes have cute faces. In the end, what I did with Hermes was I put him in a little box, and basically I cremated him. Basically, I know some people keep their snakes and sort of preserve them, or preserve like the skeleton of their snake, but I didn't do any of that. I just had him cremated. Thought to myself, well, at least he's not in any pain anymore. As I say, I don't know what was going on with him. He just didn't eat, and then opening and closing his mouth, and I just thought, well, I'll take him to the vet next week, and it never happened. So he was actually my 5th snake that I had, and then obviously I got Australia in September last year, so she was my 6th snake. But yeah, so as I say, it all kind of overlapped with getting Australia, and then everything happening with Hermes, and I was trying to settle in Australia, and then I was trying to look after Hermes because he wasn't eating, and as I say, I thought it was just a winter thing, why he wasn't eating, but obviously there was something more going on. He's no longer with us, but I do still have some of his shed snake skin. So this is Hermes' little snake skin. I'm just trying to check that that's kind of a bit clear, but yeah, that's one of his little snake skins, and I think that was one of his last ones that he had with me. But he always shed his skin perfectly every time. He never had any bits stuck on him, and he was better at shedding his skin, as it were, in one piece. Compared to my corn snakes. Don't ask me why, it's just, I suppose all snakes are different, but yeah, so I still have this, and I might do something with it, to just remember Hermes, but for now it's just kind of in a drawer with all my other snake skins, and it's just something to remind me of him. So with all that being said, I'm just going to put up a little video of Hermes, just pictures of him, and there's like a little video of him going around the garden. So I hope you enjoy that, and I hope this video hasn't come across as like macabre or anything sort of grim or negative or whatever. As I say, death is part of life and life is part of death, so they just go hand in hand, and I think it's good to talk about this sort of thing because obviously people have pets that they love, whether they be a goldfish or a cat or a dog or snake, whatever. So I just thought it's good to kind of touch on what it's like to lose a pet, and I know there's a whole load of people out there that know what that's like. And you have people say, oh, it's only a cat or a dog or a snake or whatever that's passed away, but they are like a member of your family and they are important to you, and it doesn't cost much just to be kind, and if someone has had a pet that's died, just say, oh, I'm sorry for your loss, or whatever, because you don't only love humans, you do love animals as well. It's sort of human nature to a degree. But anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this little video that I'm going to post. So yeah, I'll just get straight on with that. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. But for now, from me, it is goodbye, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.